Man, in order to refine the rich and fresh flavor of ramen soup base. A disagreement with the girlfriend pressed into the soup pot. Then put small onions, ginger, garlic and cabbage in the pot. After 99,812 hours of simmering, a pot of the best ramen soup base is made. A sip can make you live 99 years more. Annie is the new employee of this ramen store. Soon this ramen shop's special soup base, it's spread all over the world. Some people even traveled thousands of miles just to have a taste. This ramen store has a sweet looking and a very gentle waitress, Annie. But Annie's reason for coming here, it wasn't just for the $2,800 a month, but she fell in love with the young owner. Whenever the boss is working hard, Annie often looked at him with affection, as if she wanted to express something. On this particular night, Annie stayed up late with her boss, watching the boss's excellent knife work. Annie was very impressed with him. Then, she was so curious that she went up to him and asked, "What is this delicious soup base made of?" The boss said it was his own secret recipe. "I won't tell you." Annie was even more curious. She told the boss that if you can tell me, I will agree to any condition you have. Soon, Annie arrived at the owner's 300-square-foot house. I didn't know that all ramen shop owners were so rich. When Annie arrived here, the owner brought a glass of 82-year-old Lafite. Annie didn't even think about it. She just took a sip. The guy pressed the girl into the soup pot at the first word. After 99,812 hours of simmering, a pot of the best secret soup is successfully brewed. The unique taste attracted many customers to taste. Annie came to the boss's house, didn't even think about it. She drank the Lafite handed to her by the owner, and said she was a little drunk. "I might not be able to go home tonight." Then Annie had a stomachache. She took the opportunity to go to the bathroom. Annie went into the bathroom and put on a delicate makeup. She imagined that she was going to be the boss's wife. Then Annie walked out of the bathroom with a happy face. Just then a unique scent came to her. She couldn't help but follow the scent to a room. Upon opening the door, Annie was captivated by the smell of meat that came to her. She slowly walked towards the inside. She found that this was a small kitchen, and there was also a large iron barrel for making soup base. Annie opened the lid to see. She found that the fragrance was really coming from here. She quickly tasted it. A little bit of head immediately. She was very curious about what was in the bottom of the pot. She picked up the spoon and started stirring and stirring. But at that moment she seemed to find something. She took a closer look. This girl was drinking the secret soup. But the next moment, she found a pickled phoenix claw in the pot. Annie was shocked. She tried to run away, and then she found there was a colleague's cell phone lying on the floor. Just when she was confused and puzzled, the boss appeared with an unfriendly face. Annie was so scared that she hurriedly backed up, but when she turned around, she found her colleague. Annie saw the situation. She couldn't pee for 3 hours. She hurriedly turned around and ran away, but the rooms outside were all locked to death. At the last minute, she rushed into an unlocked room in time. But soon the boss came after her with a 10-meter knife and asked Annie if she liked to follow him. Annie explained that she had already ordered it and said she couldn't afford to pay the utility bills. Has not bathed for 10 days. The soup must not taste good. At that moment, there was no movement outside. Annie thought the boss had left, but the next moment, the boss appeared behind her. He made her the secret soup. The next day, the ramen shop was open as usual. Meanwhile, there was a young and beautiful waitress in the store. It was obvious that this girl would also be the base of the next pot of soup.